What's up, everybody? Today, joining me on my channel, we got the myth, the legend himself, MMA superstar, Dan Henderson. Thank you for joining me, Dan, and taking your time to meet with me. Please share with me some interesting stories about your career. I'd love to hear.
I don't know about cool stories. Did it for a long time, fought for 20 years, and had a blast kind of on the roller coaster of MMA as it was getting started and staying with it for so long, for 20 years as it grew into what it is now. So, um, just happy to have been part of that.
Yeah, personally, I love the Pride days. Pride was one of my favorite moments of MMA, especially in the UFC video game. I always like to play in the Pride mode. Please tell me about some of your favorite moments fighting for Pride.
I fought Vanderlei twice. First time I lost a decision, and second time did a lot better, knocked him out. But having been a part of Pride with so many talented and tough fighters, that a lot of them went on to become UFC champions as well, is something I'm proud of, coming from Pride into the UFC.
That is really cool, man. So tell me about some regrets from your career and moments that you wish that you could take back.
Not too many. I mean, there's one fight I probably should have pulled out of, being, kind of injured and having some issues, and that was a fight that I started out doing well in the first round, but just ran out of gas. I just should have not fought against Jake Shields, but ended up losing the decision, but live and learn.
Yeah, your fight with Jake Shields. Yeah, that definitely was not you right there. But anyway, tell us about some of your current endeavors, what you've been up to these days.
Coaching some of the guys at my gym, and got some pretty good up and comers, and definitely enjoyed coaching. I'm just a fan of the sport of MMA and have so much knowledge. I feel that I definitely want to pass that on. But I wrestled since I was 5 years old, and then started doing MMA, and then did MMA for 20 years. So there's a lot of knowledge there built up that I have to share, but it's like one of those things you can't just download it into someone's head, unfortunately.
I'd like to hear about some fights that you wish would have happened in your career and fighters that you would have loved to go up against.
John Jones was one that I was scheduled to fight, and the only fight I pulled out of in 20 years. And I was really ready to fight him, the best shape I'd ever been in, and I got injured and had to pull out, and then Dana White never gave me the opportunity again. So, unfortunately for me, and unfortunately for the fans, I think that would have been a pretty good one to watch.
You know, I'm an autism advocate, and I have also interviewed other MMA fighters as well. I'd like to hear your 2 cents on the spectrum and what your knowledge of it is.
I've met a couple people that are really talented in certain things that are high functioning, I guess you call it, autistic, but I'm not overly knowledgeable about it.
In the time that we got, is there anything else that's on your mind that you would like to share with us? I'd be interested to hear some cool stuff that you'd like to say.
I think it's great what you're trying to do, and getting the word out a little bit more, and just creating attention is what a lot of things need in in this world. But I think you're doing the right things.
All right. Well, there you guys have it. This has been my one-on-one with the myth, the legend, former MMA superstar Dan Henderson. Thanks again, Dan, and I look forward to speaking with you again soon.